The blackout hits, and the house goes quiet. Cold creeps in. Your phone dies. Your brain whispers a lie. Light equals safety, so you reach for a candle. That little flame kills more people in blackouts than the cold ever does. Not because fire is evil, because humans are predictable, and physics never forgives. You think hypothermia is the monster. Blue lips, shivering, falling asleep and never waking up. That story sells well. Reality kills quietly. During blackouts, people die from house fires, smoke inhalation, and carbon monoxide. Candles tip, curtains breathe, wax pools ignite furniture. Soot fills rooms long before flames do. You do not wake up to smoke. Your lungs stop working while you dream. The science is ugly. Combustion eats oxygen. Every flame consumes it and replaces it with carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. CO binds to hemoglobin 200 times better than oxygen. Your blood grabs it like a drug. Your brain starves while you feel calm, warm, and stupid. Cold works slower. Your body is a furnace. It burns calories to make heat. Even in a cold house, you survive for days with insulation and still air. Hypothermia indoors is rare. Fire indoors is fast. Psychology finishes the job. Blackouts spike anxiety. People want control. Fire feels ancient and comforting. You place it too close. You leave the room. You fall asleep. Stupidity does not mean low intelligence. It means ignoring risk when stressed. Survival is a battle against nature and your own habits. Here is how you win. Method 1. Kill the urge to burn anything. What to do? Use battery-powered light only. Headlamps, flashlights, glow sticks, phone screens at low brightness. One light per room. Why it works. Photons from LEDs do not consume oxygen. They do not heat surfaces to ignition. They do not produce CO or soot. Your eyes adapt to low light in minutes. You need far less light than you think. What happens if you fail? A single candle left unattended can ignite a room in under 5 minutes. Smoke incapacitates in seconds. You never reach the door. Method 2. Insulate the human, not the house. What to do? Layer clothing. Dry first layer, loose second layer. Wind-blocking outer layer. Hats, socks, wrap in blankets. Sit on cardboard or foam. Why it works? Heat loss happens by conduction, convection, radiation, and evaporation. Layers trap air. Air is a terrible conductor. Cardboard blocks heat flow into cold floors. Your metabolism maintains core temperature without flame. What happens if you fail? You feel cold. You panic. You light a candle for warmth. You trade discomfort for a lethal hazard. Method 3. Shrink your survival zone. What to do? Choose one room. Close doors. Block drafts with towels. Cover windows with blankets or plastic. Sleep together if possible. Why it works. Volume matters. A smaller air mass takes less energy to warm. Reducing air movement slashes convective heat loss. Bodies radiate heat to each other. No fire required. What happens if you fail? You roam the house. You chase warmth. You knock over a flame. Chaos wins. Method 4. Eat and drink for heat. What to do? Eat carbs and fats. Drink water at room temperature. Avoid alcohol. Why it works. Digesting food generates heat. Glucose fuels shivering thermogenesis. Alcohol dilates blood vessels. You feel warm while losing heat faster. That feeling is a trap. What happens if you fail? You feel chilled and miserable. You pour a drink. Judgment drops. Fire safety rules disappear. Method 5. Control sleep like it is a weapon. What to do? Sleep in shifts if others are present. No open flames before rest. Use headlamps for night movement. Set alarms if needed. Why it works. Most fatal fires happen during sleep. Reaction time drops to 0. A waking brain detects smoke early. A sleeping one never does. What happens if you fail? You light a candle to relax. You lie down. You never stand up again. Method 6. Air awareness beats heroics. What to do? Ventilate if any combustion exists nearby. Never use grills, stoves, or heaters indoors unless rated for it. Crack a window if forced to use any fuel appliance. Why it works. Fresh air dilutes CO concentration. Lower ppm equals more oxygen delivery to the brain. You cannot smell CO. Physics must do the sensing. What happens if you fail? Headache, dizziness, euphoria, unconsciousness, death without drama. Notice the pattern. None of this relies on fire. Fire feels powerful, but survival favors boring solutions. Candles kill because they combine 3 killers. Ignition source, toxic gas, human complacency. Hypothermia lacks speed indoors. Fire has no patience. You are not fighting winter. You are fighting your own instincts. The cold wants time. Fire takes it. Survival checklist. Battery lights ready. Layers dry and loose. One sealed room. Food and water accessible. No alcohol. No flames before sleep. Ventilation awareness. Remember this. In a blackout, the deadliest light is the one you can see.